Hey guys, it's me, Elder Small, the lead developer of ExpansionPak, and today I'm gonna be showcasing the new level editor for our latest project, BoxStudio. And if you don't know what that is, it's essentially a game engine-like editor for N64 decompilation basis, so it's much easier to create ROM hacks for any game you want. Right now we're currently only working on support for Hacker SM64, which is a decomp based for Super Mario 64 ROM hacks. And we just made a level editor for it. So today we're gonna go check that out. Alright, so I'm gonna select a existing level. You can also create new levels, but we'll get into that later. For now, we're gonna be viewing specific existing levels. And right now I have Peach's Castle Ground open. As you can see, there's only like the geometry, you can make out the objects, but there was no textures. That's because we're in geometry only mode. If you want to see textures, you gotta turn on texture mode right here, top. And there it should load. Right now you can see the castle, see the trees. I'm gonna turn on fly mode, so I can fly around the map and view what's going on. Right, see here. And also, BoxStudio detects these script objects in the level, like the cutscene triggers, etc, etc. There's one right here, which I think is the Mario spawn, the intro cutscene, I think. And this is probably the latitude intro that when you first boot up a new save and you walk over here in the cutscene. Things are rendering normally incorrectly. Though I do notice that inside this is white. It's supposed to be black, but I think this is an issue that can be fixed later. And then now we're gonna check the castle inside. Loading, so it's gonna take a while. And there we go, we are inside the castle, and as you can see, it's right here, but you might notice some oddities, like for example, the doors are gone, this part is clipping into the downstairs floor. I think this is mostly how the levels actually looks internally, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that upstairs has a much better result. See right here, the endless staircase, the top. Bowser is painting. We have, again, this is supposed to be black, but it's white for some reason. We'll fix that later. You see right here the clock room, sink, then the portal into what's it called again? Rainbow Roads. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, we can also go into some other levels that have much better results. And for that I will choose Wet Dry Road. Now, as you can see, I'm loaded into the level and it's rendering correctly now. There are some enemies, but there are script objects here. Here are the stars. Maybe I don't think that's actually stars, just an indicator we use. We can go down here to the sunken city. You're also rendering correctly. Really proud of how this came out. And then I will admit that there are a few bugs with the level editor, especially. So if I go into battlefield, take one, right? You will notice that the trees, they are not rendering. You can only see a shadow beneath it. I think we're really hoping to fix this zone, but for now, other than the no rendering trees and battlefield some levels, the level editor is already functional and good. Right here we see the lava level. And then I'm gonna go into Dire Docks. And then right here, yeah, Dire Docks. Looks absolutely gorgeous here. It's a little bit similar to Quad 64, if you know what that is. It's like the original level editor for N64, but this one is, I would say it still has some rendering bugs, but I would say it's actually really good with most levels. Now, I'm gonna go to the level menu and I can actually create a new level. Let's call it BoxStudio Test. And here I can actually start creating the level, but right now the only options really are these buttons. You can see here we have these Goomba, Kuma, Coinstar, Warpipe, Custom Model. You can use these to add enemies and coins and stars to sort of like a Mario Maker. So I'm just gonna click coin. Gonna move it up a little bit. A little bit. Okay, here it is. We have yellow coin. Then next I'm gonna add Goomba. Alright, it's loaded. Then I'm also gonna try adding a star. And yeah, there we go. Alright. And then I'm gonna save this. And then I'm gonna go and compile Hacker N64 to see if it applied the changes. Okay, so unfortunately it did not compile correctly, so we have some errors here. You can actually see problem. I think we'll fix this in the next version of BoxStudio. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, make sure to check out our Discord server and our YouTube profile. And also make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, thanks.